All right, so I'm going to talk about joining lines um, in Rhino versus joining lines in Illustrator, and what will happen if you don't join them. All right, so to have something to export into Illustrator, I'm just going to make one object by clicking on this polygon tool. Number of sides here, I just want to make sure that it's set to 5. And just create, doesn't matter the size. And I'm going to copy this object over. So I have 2 of these. And on the copied version, I'm just going to explode it. So here I have one that is joined together. And then here I have one that is the individual lines. So I'm just showing this as an example where sometimes it's better to join your lines together beforehand. Sometimes it makes sense to have these individual lines. But what the difference it'll look like once you take this into Illustrator. So I'm going to select both of these, export this into Illustrator from my top view. Adobe Illustrator, save it, snapshot or model scale, and then just open up this file in Illustrator. So I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to give them pretty thick lines just so you can start to see what these will start to look like. So for now, they pretty much look the same. The only difference, they do look the same because the ends are have a rounded corner. But just say you don't want to have rounded corners. Here I can change these slightly different corner options. But since these are individual lines, I don't have that option. So if I look at these and I try to, if I do this, I'm just like zooming into here and I look at both of these. The corners are really strange, and that's mainly because these are individual lines. And let me show you, let me just change the color of these just to get a better idea of what's really going on. So here you can see this overlap is happening. If I use this one, they're not overlapping, but they're ending right at that point, and you start to get this condition. The only way this will actually work is if you have a round cap, and it doesn't look so bad. You could always join these after the fact, but the way Illustrator works is you have to join these separately or independently. Let me change the color of these so you can see this a little bit easier. So I have to use the white arrow command, select both of these points at the same time, and then come up here to Object, Path, and then Join. And then now these are joined as one object. And I can start to work with these individually. The only thing is when you do this, I cannot join all of these all at the same time. I have to just join each pair of points individually. So I have to select those and then join it, select those and join it, select those and join it, and then select those and join it. As opposed to doing this in Rhino, where if I wanted to, I can select the entire thing all at once and just hit join. But you can start, again, just to see the difference if you don't join it and versus you do join it. And it just depends on what kind of look you're going for. But if you ever run into this issue, that's the reason why it's happening like this.